This house belongs to Mother now, as you belong to us. The entrance. Slowly savor your delicious brains.
Are the rest of your mother's children so jacked?
Try that more often.
Complete fiasco.
And it would have been far worse had Spider-Man not arrived when he did.
Hey, for what it's worth, I think you did okay. On the Starks...
Your support is appreciated.
Oh, no problem. Already... I couldn't... No one should be... So, full transparent...
But I do not have a quill.
Even better.
Relax, Tony. I simply jest. It is an ink derived of the spider lily flower. Red spider lily flowers.
Of course it was. Obviously.
With just a touch of Memphibian blood for power.
Haha!
May your sleep be filled...
Right back at...
Hi, I'm Tony Stark. But if you're hearing this message, you already know that. When I'm not saving the world, I solve the world's problems with technological means, like the one you're holding. I call it the Spark, a secure information and communication device built only for superheroes. It does all the usual, private messages, pictures, and calls for some reason. But it also comes with access to Superlink, a private social network exclusively for your cape-wearing, world-saving compatriots.
No! Hold the line! I can stop her! Only I can stop her! Charlie! I know. I missed you too.
Let her enjoy the moment. She's been visiting your door every morning for the past 300 years.
Oh, it must have been so hard on her.
Not just her. I suppose that's why I might have been a little curt before.
A little?
You already made the ultimate sacrifice once. Maybe I'm in no rush to see you do it again.
We do not choose our destiny.
But we can choose to duck.
First lesson you ever taught me.
And still the most important. Especially now that you have all these eyes on you.
Who is a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
Charlie was restless all night.
Fascinating. Jeremiah Kane, another host of the Spirit of Vengeance. I wonder if he was as conflicted as Robbie is about being a Ghost Rider.
Hunter, your new attire suits you quite well. I know it's easy to...
You mean a physician of the medical...
I assure... You're...
Physically, I am fine. However, I do feel some...
grogginess, a tinge of nausea, sense of memory loss upon time of passing, watery or itchy eyes. If any other symptoms arise... with...
While we bask in the light of peace, our enemies conspire within our shadow.
You truly are your mother's child.
I would not know. I am simply paraphrasing Caretaker.
The point... It's not... But I...
That creature on the roof.
Unfortunately, yes. He's something of a fixture in...
My mother has a gift for bringing out the worst in people.
Yes, and in this case, I...
Tell me about you.
Off ancient civ... There was an accident on the...
I feel like everyone is avoiding mention of Agatha.
I can't say I'm surprised. You should speak to...
Let us talk later.
Visit what...
Who would have thought Mr. Certainly got that new...
I will reserve judgment until I try it in combat.
There's a 99.9%. Either way, you're now the The tools are just one... You were out, what? I'm betting you...
Thanks for catching me up on things.
Anytime. Remember that, if you have a minute, meet... Now, I doubt... give me a sec. Okay. So. What do you think?
Hunter, when you have a minute, come meet me in the yard. Welcome, Caretaker. Now that we know, any question?
None.
All right, then. Back again.
New and improved.
Later.
Like the way you move out there, Hunter. Guess Dr. Strange picked the right supernatural demon hunter to resurrect. I'm Carol. Kidding. Not gonna lie. Well...
Every lock has its key.
True, if only a man-eating... Strange caretaker in the... As in Hydra. Steve's always said...
Not as persuasive as I, Captain.
I said you can call me...
Binary?
I don't want to spoil... Find me in the war... Welcome back from the dead.
Nothing is certain these days, but these readings are too distinct to ignore.
Ow.
The gamma...
Multi-million-dollar piece of experimental technology, and she kicks it.
Stark's holographic...
Let's see. Trench coat, sunglasses at night, brooding personality. Something tells me he's pretty normal.
Gamma signatures and unstable isotopes aren't really in my wheelhouse, so we'll be patching Dr. Banner through from Avenger.
Probably can scratch abandoned off the description of this place. You seeing this, Bruce? Getting all sorts of weird down there.
Johann Fenhoff. That hack. I heard he was dead. Well, hoped is perhaps a more accurate description.
Calls himself Faustus now.
I've always considered Faustus a bit of a crackpot, but his fundamental science must be sound. The device would have surely exploded otherwise after your display, Carol.
Learned it by watching you, Bruce.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Hail that!
It's weirdos like these that give people like us a bad reputation.
Here we go. Watch and learn.
Forever in service.
We got company.
I've never been one to buy into the science of magic, but the data I'm seeing is hard to ignore. There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio.
You know you're talking to a vampire, an alien hybrid, and a resurrected demon hunter, right? About time. Playtime's over. And I thought Man-Thing was ugly.
Ready up. Ouch. I'm not sure if it's ethical for people like us to beat up chumps like you. For the record, Bruce, I did not smash that thing.
Noted, Carol. Perhaps you might direct all that energy towards your newfound adversaries instead. And the mysterious cargo they're attempting to escape with?
Weak, even for Hydra.
One less thing to worry about. Approximately 16,342 more to go. I suggest starting with the remaining Hydra forces in the vicinity.
That's a neat trick.
I'm on it.
They're displacing! Hail Hydra!
That looked like it hurt.
Preliminary analysis of the blast confirms high levels of gamma and various unknown energies.
Unknown to you. There is dark magic at work here. We must not let Hydra escape with it.
Let us see if they have an answer for this.
We've done it!
I'm still in my prime.
What is this thing?
Bad guy crate. Full of bad guy stuff.
I know those symbols. From the time of the first hunt. That glyph means barrier. That one, almighty. Something, something. Gods and demons.
So a spooky bad guy crate.
Very spooky. Designed to contain powerful magic. Be careful.
Got it. Don't cross the streams.
Never do. How about we get this thing back to the Abbey and see for ourselves? Nice job out there, kid. I mean, I didn't get Hydra bombed until my 10th run with the Avengers.
Kid, you do know that I'm a good 3 centuries older than you, right?
Then you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, Abbey tournament tonight.
Sure about that? Last one got a little heated.
The Eternal Spirits of Vengeance take technical fouls very seriously, especially in the fourth quarter.
Forget it. Tonight is movie night.
It is always movie night.
Let me see. How did this work again?
In there, you just replied to me. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll wait. Yeah, I should save that one for Hydra. Ugh, you're as stubborn as Blade. Just because you immortals have all the time in the world doesn't mean the rest of us do. Open the door already!
Good.
You answered. Getting hard to keep finding ways to say open door around here. And despite what Robbie says, I don't think the staff of One speaks High Elven. Blood magic stuff. Cool room. Spacious. Aw, is that bed for Charlie?
Yes?
So, if you're planning on giving me some sort of brooding code of the stoic warrior speech, I'm immune.
So Dr. Faustus tried to drop a warehouse on you? I know this entire I get what...
Your mother could not be worse than mine.
Not saying it's a competition. Look, makes me hate her.
I did not realize...
I just learned... I'm kidding. I really needed that. So?
I understood more than I should.
How? You've been dead for 3 centuries.
I'm not so sure I was dead. Not exactly. I recall a deep slumber, not the void. I dreamt.
Of what?
Of everything. Much of this world is familiar to me. I know it from my dreams.
That's not creepy at all. So, do you know everything?
No, think of it like this. I know what a car is, but I have no idea how to drive.
You're up to date, but not omniscient. Then I'm guessing you don't know much about me.
Just what you share.
You're always free.
I had some questions about...
Sure.
Can you tell me?
It's, blood magic, so my own blood is required to summon it. You wouldn't believe how many adhesive bandages I go through each year.
What about the word?
They come true. Kind of. The run...
Were you all heroes?
No, we were normal kids. We saw each other once a year when our... First...
What did you do?
You know...
Who?
At first, Gert had a telepathic link to Old Lace, a genetically engineered Deinonychus from the 87th century. I handled the blood magic, though I didn't understand it much.
I should get going.
I'm glad to see you using your free time productively. Looks like you're finding your way around. Maybe make...
I was planning on getting some rest, but...
Things are moving at a frantic pace.
To stand still is to move back.
You got that one from Agatha. She...
Used to.
I am sorry.
What?
Fears. Or maybe...
The loss could not have been easy for you.
Thank you for that. Agatha... Wanda's...
Agatha was killed.
Yes. So I know...
I do not envy you. That must have been a difficult decision.
It's my job. I conjured a You should pay your... Good night, Hunter.
Agatha!
You always did have the most remarkable eyes, Hunter. Just like your mother's. Maybe that's why you're the first.
The first?
To commune with the spirits, of course.
Is this a trick of some kind? Because I am not amused.
No, it's no trick, dear. You're just the first to see me. By now you've heard I had a bit of trouble with my corporeal body. I actually find it quite liberating.
You are dead.
Always straight to the heart of things. That's my hunter.
You seem strangely at ease about this whole thing.
After 1,000 years.
And what have you been doing all this time?
Meet me by the cave.
The Bloodgate?
I think we can... Ominous-looking portal.
Ominous indeed.
As the goddess of balance and order, Ashtor was sometimes called the giver of justice. You can expect a fair fight, or at least her idea of one.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
Compared to our girl, these hellhounds are mindless beasts. Don't hesitate to strike. They certainly won't.
You were too weak for this fight.
Good girl, Charlie. Oh, and you too, Hunter. You finished this trial, but don't worry. The other gods are waiting.
This looks like a...
Sarah was right. The two of you, as well as your mother. Your lineage follows it. And if you call upon, they won't work miracles for you. But their blessing. Why don't you...
Noble Ashtor guides my hand.
After all this time, it's still just as beautiful as the first time I laid eyes on it. It's hard to believe Lilith and Caretaker brought this place all the way from Transia. Of course, it was no coincidence that they wound up so close to Salem. This area is particularly attuned to the forces of magic. That's why the Elder God's influence was so prevalent here. And why our sanctuary here has remained all but impregnable over the centuries. And now I'm rambling on like an old sorcerer, so why don't you come... Oh, and good night.
Is this thing on? Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the forge. Thank you. Strange out.
Hunter, just in time.
If Hydra is now...
And you think you can do it with whatever...
Tony has one of...
Do you think this will be enough to give us an edge?
I hope so. I'm relying on...
That seems a bit risky.
Right now, if I can find out... Me too. Approach the anvil, Hunter. I just hope you brought me something interesting. By the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I can hardly believe it.
What? Is it worse than you expected?
A simple object.
All right, let's get started, Doc. Give me a sec. Okay, so. What do you think? Big Tony's Forge of Mystery, we never close.
Hey, Hunter, got a sec to spare?
You moving into the forge, Hunter? You've been here more in the past few days than I have since... ever. The forge is pretty badass, but the creature... it's...
You are bonded with a spirit of vengeance?
Damn, you're good. How could you tell?
You are not the first spirit of vengeance to join the Midnight Suns. I fought beside another, just a few days... 3 centuries ago.
Oh man, sometime...
Sparky?
That's what
I am the Scourge of the Lilin. My name is whispered in fear across the 7 hells. When I fight, I make war, not make-believe, Robbie. Be sure your Sparky is ready to do the same.
Damn, Hunter! You talk the same... Okay.
I will head to the yard. When...
He's the guy with the flaming metal skull.
Hunter, ready to get your burn on? I'm talking...
Like playing with fire.
Hunter, report to the war room. We've got a mission.
So?
You called for me, Captain?
Keep telling ya. Got a lead on some particularly
Then let's get going.
My thoughts exact.
Lost?
Well,
There's no passage to New York.
Now...
Every second we delay is a victory for Lilith.
No argument there. Good luck, Hunter. Thank.
Yes, hello.
This room belonged to the...
Wanda. Let me... Well,
Captain Marvel has a lead on Hydra.
I'm in the middle of...
Something more important than saving the world?
Wanda's first... She would never...
That is no child's book.
You do not own... I know what she's... Your heart... I cannot...
Then put the damn book down, and help me get her back.
You are nothing if not direct. Not to mention unrelenting. I can respect that. And perhaps... Okay, it is time. Perhaps... Goodbye.
I'm game for another round if you are.
I take it you found our gatekeeper. Then let me explain what... When Hydra isn't preoccupied, it's fairly routine stuff. Why don't you check the... I did the math. It would actually be faster for me to fly.
So what is stopping you?
Shockwave would shatter most of the glass in my approach path.
We're sending you straight to the coordinates Captain Marvel identified in New York. Dr. Banner has confirmed that the gamma signature...
Hydra Immortalis!
Looks like Captain Marvel was right on the...
Heroes. A single world-ending calamity is never enough to satiate your appetite for destruction. You insist on meddling further, forcing our hand yet again.
Oh, that's just lovely. Faustus has a radio. I'm assuming whatever Hydra is attempting to flee with on that chopper is our target. I suggest we stop it and see for ourselves.
This shall be of great help.
This is what you came for.
Hail Hydra!
That's getting old.
You trifled with the wrong goddess.
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped with in our last encounter was only the beginning.
Show yourself to me, Faustus. I will open more than your eyes.
You ferocious spirit. You truly are your mother's child, Hunter.
Work with me on this one. Well, that's exciting.
Here we go.
Hail Hydra!
Don't get up, even if you can.
I hope you learned your lesson. Next time I won't go easy. Enjoy your nap. Tell him we sent you.
Regroup and await reinforcements.
We aren't through with them yet.
The last thing we need is for that pompous buffoon to win today. Stop that chopper, please.
With pleasure.
This has your name on it.
You've grounded the helicopter. Excellent. Now you'll need to clean up the rest of Hydra's forces.
One more time.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Move back!
You're not serious, right?
Our loyal soldiers aren't the simple punching bags you've come to expect, are they? Somehow these mere mortals dare to stand against ye fearsome gods. All is possible with Mother!
The forces of demons.
That was something.
You were too weak for this fight.
Well done. Seems like that's the last of them.
Last? There are more heads to the Hydra than you will ever comprehend, heroes. This is a minor setback at most.
Well, at least we don't have to listen to you any longer today. I consider that alone a victory. Well done. If Hydra wasn't paying attention before, they are now. Stay sharp.
Count on it. Feeling a chill, Magic?
You could say that.
Figure what?
You're observing.
You were trying to figure out how to bring Wanda back.
Close, Hunter. But no. Something much...
Sinister.
When I was...
What did you see?
I did not see, I said. I sensed something there.
Oh?
Something all I know is that whatever is happening is also strangely familiar to me. And when all you knew...
I know what you mean. Danger is something I am a little too comfortable with myself.
Yes, you are... Not many. I'd like to be left... I will let you know if I do.
Who is a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
I hydrate. Blood is mostly water.
I love New York. Each part of the city is unique.
I'm getting used to the Abbey. Didn't think I'd like it at first. Monks lived here isn't on my list of preferred amenities.
What changed your mind?
It reminds me of a Kree outpost. Mostly solitary, but you have your team around. Enough contact with civilization to avoid going loopy.
I could never be comfortable around a large population.
I get that. What happens if the power inside gets twisted somehow? That's a frightening amount of collateral damage.
Do you worry that you will lose control?
Not anymore. What about you? You died here, so I bet you have some
Not especially. I work here, I eat here, I sleep here. I could take it or leave it.
So you were raised here, you died here, it's where you were resurrected, and it's just a place?
Yes.
Damn, Hunter. You sure all of you came back from the grave?
No, I am not.
You are legally obligated to tell me if you're a zombie. You know that, right? It's right.
I'm glad to see you. If you're going...
In...
Just what in the hell do you think... That anger wasn't meant for you, dear. You know that, right? Don't...
She may try to mask her feelings, but you know she is struggling with what happened.
For most people... It isn't up to me. When that... Yeah.
Even...
Knowing that Sarah... Of course... I'm sure it's...
An invest... She believes in our purpose.
Like most things...
Are you going to make me say it?
Humor and...
Hocus pocus.
You haven't lost your touch, dear.
But you have not actually told me what the greater purpose...
All in good time. In fact, but there...
An arcane key.
Just like... Make... It's more...
noble Oshter guides my hand. An elemental rod. I should take this back to the altar. Blessings of the gods. It is one of the elemental rods. Perhaps I should try this somewhere else. This does not work. The patterns do not match. The old magic still holds. One more to go. There, finished.
The moon seals are ancient talismans, and in your case...
Is that why Wanda was here?
Just as...
But that is not what happened.
Wanda's connection to the old gods. When Wanda... She had visions. What started as idle curiosity became a compulsion.